Hey, what's up? It's Never Shout Never, and we're up next on the Vinnie Langdon Show.
I'm in trouble anytime addicted to this girl. She's got my eyes like an eye, and my stomach in the world. But you would, I guess I'm her. She's all I want more. I mean, damn, what's not to do?
Hey, what's up, everyone? Channel 1 New York City, how's it going? I am here with some good friends. Never Shout Never.
What's
good to see you guys.
Good to see you too, buddy.
What's up, brother? Brother from another mother. Your mother's pretty, though.
Yeah, she's sweet, man.
Yeah,
she's
is.
real sweet.
Yeah. All right, so Never Shout Never. Let's go ahead and introduce yourselves, and what do you do in the band?
My name's Christopher, and I write the songs and sing them.
Taylor, and I play bass and some of the singing.
Hi, I'm Hayden, and I play drums and guitar in Never Shout, and yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. And I'm Vinny, and you guys never see me play with Never Shout Never, because, like, I'm in my bedroom playing air guitar to Never Shout Never, so does that count?
Yeah, dude, it's just low-key, man.
Right?
We gotta have the air guitar player, man.
Well, it's not low-key now. It's just, like, I ruined it. Oh, well.
It's all right.
Anyways, so Never Shout Never, you guys been very busy this past year, you know, put out a record called Indigo, and, you know, how was the process on that?
Indigo was really fun. We just we tried to make a bridge between time travel and kind of what we're going for in the future. And Indigo was kind of the perfect album for that because it kept kind of the elements of, you know, big high production, but it kind of stripped it down a little less, not as much synthesizer and things like that as time travel. So we wanted to make an album that kind of set up for our next one, which it will be called Sunflower, and it's just gonna be super organic, and it's just gonna be like just guitar, whatever I'm playing, a guitar, ukulele, bass and drums, and then vocals. So yeah, Indigo is badass.
Yeah.
I was stoked on it.
So you guys also worked on time travel, and before going into this one, you know, did you guys have, you know, telling Chris, hey, you know, I want to change it up, you know, let's get rid of all the synth stuff, let's, you know, I mean, did you guys have a lot of input on it, or Chris was like, no, it's gonna be awesome, it has to be this way?
Me and Chris generally battle about, or on the last two records have battled about like synth things and like what goes where and this, that, and the other. But I mean, really, whenever we go in, it's usually pretty not necessarily organized, but kind of easy to like mold and stuff. Because Chris will go in and he'll have the, you know, skeleton of the song and lay down an acoustic scratch track, and then Hayden will lay down a groove or whatever, and then we'll kind of figure it out from there. And I'll, you know, play over what Hayden plays, and then before you know it, it's sitting there like, well, okay, I guess we can move on, I suppose.
There you go.
So.
Right on. So Hayden, tell us a little bit about your background as a musician. You know, when did you first start, you know, playing the drums?
It's kind of weird. I've always, for some reason, I've always been able to play drums. I don't know how. That's just been something that's always stuck with me.
And then you play electronic drums at church.
Yeah, played electronic drums at church.
He's the best musician in our band.
He really is.
Then one day I was like probably like 11 or 12. My dad, showed me the guitar, and so I learned guitar, and I was like, that's not enough. So I started playing piano, and Chris, Taylor, and I have been playing together for years and years and years. So
since we were young teenagers, preteens,
very, very young, teeny boppers.
There you go.
And and then we started. Chris started Never Shout, and then he asked me to play along. So here I am talking.
There you go. You're in an interview. You're on here. That's awesome. So you guys had a fun time on the road here so far on this tour, and good friends. I mean, you're working with William Beckett and you know, Ann Arbor, and who else? There was a lot of special guests that, you know, popped on the tour, right?
Yeah, it's been a super eclectic tour. You know, we started out for the first half. It was us, Mod Sun, Man Overboard, and Me Like Bees, and that was a sick lineup. And now we've kind of got a little, you know, that was really eclectic. You know, like hip hop to pop punk to, you know, just straight up indie dance kind of stuff. You know, like, I mean, it's kind of varied, and then we kind of brought it back to more of like a typical kind of tour for us, you know, with some other groups that are, you know, kind of going for the same sort of thing, you know, and that's what we did on the second half with, you know, William Beckett, Plug-in Stereo, and Ann Arbor, so it's cool.
Now, a lot of people that are starting out, you know, when you guys started out, you had, I mean, the bands that you guys looked up to bands like Led Zeppelin, the Rolling Stones, and then you guys kind of looked up to those bands that looked up to them. Now you guys been around for so long, you have these younger 13, 14-year-old bands, you know, you start looking at their Facebook and it's under influences. It's like all these bands and it's like Never Shout Never is our influence, why we wanted to start a band. How does that make you guys feel?
Feels good, man.
I never really thought about it that way until just now.
I'm not really the lurking type. I stay off the internet as much as I can, and I mean, I think it makes me feel really good. I think that it motivates us to keep doing what we're doing, you know.
Tells us that we're doing our job right, you know. Like we're successful. People are wanting to be like us, so
Right.
we're cool, right?
There you go. Right.
Oh my gosh.
Super cool. So when you guys first started, you know, Chris, you know, you were just like doing a lot of acoustic stuff, and then, you know, you brought in the full band lineup, and, you know, you mentioned before, you know, last time we talked is, you know, you're getting older every day. You're not the same, you know, 18-year-old kid, 14-year-old, 16-year-old kid that's starting out with an acoustic guitar writing songs about I like girls and stuff like this and, you know, breakups. I mean, you're evolving, you're growing up, you're learning stuff a lot on the road, and your music's changing, and, you know, you think that's a good thing, right?
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's been changing with every song that I've written from the beginning that I started, you know. Like, the first song I ever wrote, the next song was completely different, the next song was completely different, and that's just, you know, I just don't feel like there's not one genre or one style that completely captures me and satisfies me. So I feel like I have to do everything. Right. By the end of my life, I want to be able to say that I tried almost. I mean, I want to say that I tried every style of music and everything that I could experimentally. So
there you go. Sounds good. So 2013, looking into the new year. I mean, what do you guys plan on doing? Working on that new album, right?
Yeah, we got a new album Sunflower, that we're gonna be recording at the beginning of the year, and then we're gonna be going overseas, and then we're gonna be doing a summer tour as well, and then we'll be doing a fall headliner and as well, and
Lots of fun plans.
yeah, we're gonna be really busy, and it's gonna be great though, because we've actually honestly had a pretty relaxed time compared to how we used to tour and how we used to do things. I mean, we've been relaxing, a lot of downtime lately, so we're gonna get back in the swing of just really going to town and not being able to see our family or friends as much, which is kind of a drag. But right now we're still young, so we might as well, you know, work our asses off while we're young. So maybe it'll pay off to where whenever we get a little older, we can just kind of relax, you know.
Right. Then you can look back and say, hey, we traveled here, we played, we met a lot of fans, and
We try to take every opportunity that we can to travel to just expand our fan base and meet new people. Like, I love going into other countries. That's my favorite thing, is like just the different cultures and like our culture and how, you know, how they look at us and how we look at them, and it's I don't know, it's cool.
it is very cool. Now, talk to us, Chris. You know, you started doing your own record label up, and, you know, what does that entail for some of those young fans that, you know, have no idea of, you know, wow, Chris Drew from Never Shout Never starting his own record label. How can I do that? You got to have a lot of money. I mean, you pick your bands, or
Well,
you know.
pretty much how it worked is, whenever, you know, years back, whenever I was, you know, shuffling around who I wanted to sign to, I just kind of put it out there as an ultimatum that I wanted to have my own imprint with whoever I signed with. So with Warner Brothers, they gave us an imprint, and pretty much all it entails, you know, it's like I lucked out, you know, because it distributes through, you know, Warner Music Group or whatever, and then other than that, I mean, I have an office in town, and I just, right now it's just local artists. It's just really like, it's chill, and I'm not trying to like make any money. I'm just like kind of just having fun with it and just getting my friends' records out, you know, and things like that. So for me, it's a slow, steady kind of thing, but as time goes on, maybe it'll grow into something more. I don't know. But right now it's just super relaxed and no pressure.
So for you guys being on the road, having fun, and tell us, Hayden, Taylor, you got some fun memories of this tour so far?
You got anything off the top?
Drinking JD in an interview, I mean, that's like nothing.
I don't know.
Getting another man overboard, guys, better was a pretty unique and awesome experience. We're really excited to be able to call those guys friends now, because they're a whirlwind. Funny things happen every day, and insane things happen every day, so it's hard to.
Nothing comes to mind off the top of my head.
Yeah, I mean, it's all been crazy, man.
I feel like there's been a couple times where really, really funny things happened, but I just
Our
can't.
bus broke down.
Oh, that wasn't funny. That sucked.
That was horrible.
That was
actually.
dumb. That was so dumb.
Yeah, it was bad news.
But yeah, I mean, something funny happens every day.
There we go.
So.
And when things happen like that on the road, I mean, it's typical. Buses break down. You know, sometimes you get to venues late. Sometimes you don't get to venues at all. Sometimes you run out of merch. It's, you know, you just got to deal with it and keep moving on, right?
Yeah. I mean, we don't let anything get to us. Like today, Taylor's bass was acting up, and yeah, it's kind of a drag. But at the same time, it's whatever. You just shrug it off and keep a smile on your face and realize that you're freaking blessed to be where you are. You know, if you get to go around the country expressing yourself and making art and, you know, meeting people that like what you do, that's just like, you know, that's something to be blessed. That's just a blessing. So, I mean, any of the little tiffs and little things that happen along the way, it's all just shrugging your shoulders off, like whatever.
Whatever, right?
Yeah.
Keep on going.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. Don't worry about it. We'll never shout never here on the Vinnie Langdon Show. Great seeing you guys again.
Totally, buddy. Thanks for
man.
having us, man.
Of course, man.
It's
Anytime.
been swell.
It has. So make sure you guys go check them out on the road, on the tour. All your UK fans keep bugging me. When's Never Shout Never gonna be in the UK? I'm like, I don't know.
Sooner than later. Sooner than later. You just wait.
That's a good
We'll
way to
announce
put
the
it.
date soon.
Exactly. So check out Never Shout Never. You guys are on Facebook, Twitter, all that fun stuff.
All that
Bing,
jazz.
Google, all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I think-
TMZ is now
Bing
covering
us.
you.
I don't know. I don't hope not.
Look, see that camera over there? No, I'm kidding.
we're in trouble if they are, you know. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to get caught doing what I'm doing.
Okay. All right, Never Shout Never here on the Vinnie Langdon Show. We're going to close it out. We're going to show you, what do you guys want to see? You want to see another music video?
Yeah, we got one for All Mine. We have one up for that, and it's super chill. We did it we shot it in a venue that I'm opening up in Joplin called Ganesha Theater, and we shot it in front of a mural that my friend Amanda did. So it's a pretty chill video. Check it out.
All right, here we go. Never Shout Never on the Vinnie Langdon Show. We'll see you guys next time. Good night.